Hello, and welcome to the Church of Love. We are the Conscious Evolution, and I'm your divinely guided host, soul known as, well, the soul didn't have that name, but the one known as Dana in this realm. Sorry, y'all. Still a little kind of, my mind is in the main places. Been getting back with messages, talking to people. I had some long sleep trying to figure out some stuff. Friend woke up today, not feeling really good. Some issues. Um, yeah, man. The energies are getting really weird out there. My whole thing is to spread as much peace, love that I can to people and help everyone to be able to open up to spirit and their higher selves to get their messages and what to do. Because right now there's a lot going on. There's a lot of theories thrown around out there. And the best thing that I can tell anybody to do is to listen to your heart, to go with your intuition. It's going to guide you through this. We have no idea what's about to happen here in the United States. We're about to go into voting season. I've had some people tell me maybe I should say some of the stuff that I've seen, but it's tricky when it comes to visions. Some people have visions that are just dead on. Some people have visions that are mixes of things. So this is why I said to the one person, I don't like to speak about them much. Sometimes with these visions too, they can be alternate timelines. I've had that happen also. But I know that as many, by the end of this year, there's going to be some major change. And for some, it's going to look like something bad because there's a lot of stuff that people don't know. It's going to freak them out. But for a lot of people that already know or headed that direction, it's not going to be as rough of a transition. The only thing is between that and what's going on during voting season. The riots that happen, I've seen them in my visions. And I've seen something else that's about to happen here soon. And others have seen it too. Others that I never spoke to. But just remember there's going to be some things that could happen. They're not going to be what they tell you. False flag shit. Control crap. So, if anybody's feeling any funky vibes out there and stuff, don't let it get into your heart space and mess with you. You know, because it can. I mean, just in this building alone, I can feel very happy. And then when people get off work, I feel the depression. It's not me. It's them. They just came in from this jackboot society, man. Trying to turn this place into some kind of weird communist, Lord knows what, big control thing. Stuff I don't normally say on here, but hell, you all know it's true. I'm not monetized. I can speak my truth. The governments, well, for anybody who follows the Christian ways and is looking for the Antichrist, there it is. It's your governmental systems. But all the different belief systems all lead back to the same thing. One day, things like this will get kind of funky. But the cool thing is we are all the fractalized pieces of source energy. What is God? We are part of the consciousness of God. And through linking with that consciousness, seeing the world through the eyes of God, it can all change. And because we're all little pieces of that, we link together and it changes more. That's why they say there's power in prayer, there's power in worldwide meditation. The 100th monkey or whatever thing, where they talk about something happening somewhere else. Like something happening on one part of the earth and on another part of the earth, the others don't see it. And this actually did happen with monkeys, like cracking coconuts or something. But somewhere really very far off, they started doing the same thing. They were not taught by the other monkeys; had never seen them. It's universal consciousness. So we're all tied into. We're all part of the same consciousness. So in these times, that's when we need to be as that one consciousness. I'm not talking some Borg shit here, where you lose your personality and must assimilate. I'm talking you're you, but you know your soul is part of God, and that part of you is connected to everything, or the one, or the Great Spirit. I like to say the one. I have a lot of friends that say God. Makes them comfortable, so whatever. Whatever makes you comfortable. We're all talking about the same entity. In a way, we're kind of talking about ourselves in a little bit of a way. So we are a little bit of that energy. So that's the great thing is at this time, through that connection, you can get all your answers. Your intuition is spirit, the higher part of yourself, your connection to the one. It will guide you through it all. And if you're not really operating from this world or in the ways of this world, you see things different, you don't feel that you fit in this world, don't don't let that bother you. As you can ask anybody who's went through this, what happens is the lower vibratory fields that are around you disappear, whether that be a job, a person, a situation, they go away as you raise your vibratory field. Because literally everything is made from vibration and light. As you raise yours, the old stuff drops away, new things come in. So, what does that mean? That means in your time of need, when the world's going crazy, you have brothers and sisters, literally, people that you may not even met on social media, but you know them as brothers and sisters because you feel their energy. You feel that connection to the one within them and through you. And you have no fear within this system. Because then you start realizing they can't control everybody or destroy everything. But what they can do is lie to people, freak them out, and make them think they're being controlled and they have no choice in life and that they have to do certain things or that there's certain things out to get them. It's fear. It's the biggest lie ever created. Fear. Outside of this realm, don't exist. This is shit made up right here. Fear is at the root of everything. So if you're feeling any weird vibes, anything out there, don't let it get to you. Because there's a lot of people out there that are feeling the fear. And that's coming out of them. You know, their vibratory field is fear. It's not you. You're above that. And always go with that heart space and that intuition. All my bills are paid for here. Took me a while to get things together. I got out of the hood. I'm in an apartment building. Got a place I can walk my dog. Parks nearby. All the shopping I need that way. Trees that way. I'm leaving. Leaving it all behind. Because I listen to my heart space. Said you've done everything you can here. Your heart does not lie within the cities. I lived in the country for many years. It's what I'm made for. So, with the logical human mind, I say to yourself, why give up all my stability for something I don't know? You gotta go with your heart space, man. Now, I'm not saying be completely stupid about it. I got a call this morning um, from one of the people involved in this project. Said you might want to come out. You know, uh, wisdom says to come check first, which is true. So that's what I'm doing next week. We're gonna go check it. But told him I'm coming out. And he sent me another message saying, well, be prepared when you come out to visit to stay because that's how nice it is. But the thing is I'm giving up a nice bed there, my air conditioning, all this stuff. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be sleeping in a hammock, a tent, a camper, a building. I don't know. But I was told that be taken care of. Winter's coming up, nobody will freeze. The person said that, and my heart space said, he's speaking to you from the heart space, speaking to you from the same place. It'll be cool. Hey, hello, Darla. How you doing? Worry about the timing. Well, that's the thing. If people dig back in my old videos, they'll understand the timing's perfect. I wanted to die in January. I didn't want to kill myself. I wanted to meditate myself to death. I wanted out of here. I felt like I was going psychotic and crazy. Many people have died in this apartment. I didn't know it. I got this vibe one day. I don't have no friends. My daughter ain't talking to me. Nobody was talking to me. That I was going to die in here and rot to death. And then I had some other weird things, weird feelings. So after freaking out, going through a bunch of shit, one day I was talking to the manager downstairs. She said we had 5 deaths in this building last year. And all the feelings I had were the same feelings that every one of them people that died had. And one of them literally did die in here, and they didn't find him. And he started to decompose and stink up the place. I feel all the EMF signals in here. I can hear some of the vibrational waves of these energies. When people come home from their mass society, I feel all their depression. It's horrible. But when I get out in nature, it all goes away. I can literally walk out into a field of nature, give up everything I have, lay down on the ground, start eating fucking grass, and being happier than I am right now. You know? And I know that may sound strange for some people, but it's just the way that it is, you know? Hey. Wait, no. I'm not leaving this YouTube platform. No, I'm a way shower, Darla. I want people to see the farm we're building. I want to show the way. I'm still doing the channel of the conscious evolution. I am not leaving my friends behind. Everybody loves me here. I have not. I've had people. I mean, y'all's beautiful. Literally, go on my old videos, man. Looking for me when I don't put up videos. Literally worried about me. It's beautiful. I've waited my whole life to have friends like that. Goofy looking little kid in school, you know, got picked on, had to get in fights to defend myself. Maybe I had 2 or 3 friends at a time, you know. But the people that were my friends really loved me, you know. And I feel that so much with all my friends here on YouTube. There ain't no way I would leave any of them behind. Help every one of you, man, you know. So I may not be on Facebook and all these different things throughout the day, be busy doing stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm still gonna be walking around with that Canon PowerShot camera and every device I can. I'm gonna videotape every bit of the happiness and what we're building there, man. And if I have to go into town once a week or once every couple weeks, however, whatever we got to do, man. You know, I got a friend. He's got a car. You know, plan on driving down there, and I could just take all my stuff and load it up, you know, and because there is there is a house on that property. You know, there's a possibility of getting and using electricity. It's just service out there. You don't have no service in the middle of nowhere in a giant farm area. So I just take and I could mix down stuff in a little computer and then go into town and boom, just load it and send it right to YouTube. Hey, you got a whole bunch of conversation. What you doing, Bruce? Hello, man. Oh no, I think it's better times now. This is what I've been working on for years, Darla. When I came up here, man, and I ended up in Detroit, I oh my God, I've cried more in the last 4 years than I probably have in my whole life, and I've been kind of a sensitive kid to begin with. It's just all the shit I had to go through, and a big part of it had to do with every time I seen people in nature, I just start crying. I lived 12 years on a ridge top in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia, where for a while I didn't have no internet, and I was canning and jarring my own food, had my own gardens, cut my own wood. That's where I quit drinking, man. The Appalachian Mountains. Kind of felt like, when they talk about Gaia and Mother Earth, I really felt like the Earth was my mother at that time, and that it mothered me back to health by just walking around them woods and creeks. And there's times where I'd go fishing where I wouldn't even be fishing anymore. There's no bait on my hook. My hook's just skipping across the water. I'm just staring off in the distance. you know, it's a beautiful thing, man. Um, we're creating the better times right now as we speak. Tell Bruce to hit the like button. I swear, man, you're like the best moderator on all of fucking YouTube. I swear, if they had like a contest for that shit, I'd be petitioning all my friends to be like, hey, man, put in a vote for Darla. It's like any channel she goes to, man, it's like, boom, you know, you're all right when Darla's there. She keeps track of all this shit. Knows who's who, sees it coming before it comes, you know? And Bruce, man, I'm so good so glad to see you here, man. That thing last week got me a little kind of worried. I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't mind losing friends when they're vibrating lower than me or being mean or stuff, but I don't want to lose friends that I really like, man. you know? Shit happens on these platforms, man. You know, the damn trolls and stuff. I swear, they need to get a life, find something better to do, man. Why mess with people? You know, getting everything confused and shit. I don't understand how somebody. I mean, I know the psychological reasoning why, but how the hell can you find happiness in making others unhappy? Ah, I don't know, man. I got a really good conscience, so it's hard for me to do anything screwy. I mean, even just joking around with my kids, my ex-wife and stuff, like trying to joke around with them. I couldn't hold a straight face, man. Poker? Yeah, I ain't playing poker. I have a poker face. I'd have to wear a hat, sunglasses, sit on my hand so I don't get all fidgety. Tails like a motherfucker. Why? Because I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm the guy that will go outside in bright sunlight with my sunglasses on because the sun's bothering my eyes. You'll go to have a conversation with me, and I will take my glasses off. I don't care how bright the sun is. I will take them off because it's important for me, for you to be able to see into my eyes, into my soul, and know what I'm saying, you know? So I guess just being that way, I've never developed a good bullshit except for I will take that back. I had had a couple times where these people called the police came around. I found out I can bullshit them. They got this thing called jail. So yeah, if you think to yourself I might go there, you could probably find that you could be a bullshitter for a minute. But I will say one thing. I stopped drinking 16 years ago, and I ain't been to jail. I never went when I was younger. Went until I got older, drinking. So I'd say a good way to stay away from jail is don't get drunk. Don't get drunk in town and do stupid shit. Oh, sorry, not to be rude. Starting to put on my. Oh no, I might get in trouble for that. I was gonna start singing "Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood," but I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I shouldn't. I'm not monetized, but I don't know. They get weird rules. Who knows? But I'm gonna need to go down the street here in a minute, uh, get a couple things, and then I'm gonna go cut grass. I was doing it in the morning, but last time I help somebody cut their grass every couple weeks, and last time I did it, man, I did some extra work and stuff while I was over there, and I didn't take a break, and I stayed in the hot sun. Stayed in the hot sun. Felt sick for 3 days after it. Really, really messed me up. So I'm gonna go later in the day today. You know, Sat Sumas. Hello. I hope I pronounced that somewhat right. Um, Lose David to go farming. Oh, you talking about me? Y'all ain't losing me, man. I'm still going to be on here. Now, I know some people that are headed that direction that are just going to dump accounts probably. I can't. I have a Reiki healer that's been working with me. She's a good friend of mine, and my higher self speaks to her. My higher self said that I'm building a ship to take everybody higher. She said, "What's the ship?" I said, "It's YouTube channel." Then the last Reiki session, higher self said, "Get a website." So I don't care how far out in the fucking boonies I go, I'm still going to operate this. Because to me, if I turned around and I dumped this channel and I took off from everybody, I'd feel like I'm abandoning. I mean, seriously, I'd feel like I'm abandoning everybody. But at the same time, I can't sit in this apartment and go, I'm helping everybody on YouTube while I feel suffocated, freaked out, crazy, weird, all these different things. I mean, just hearing traffic, all this movement around me is just way too much. So, I have the best of both worlds. I create my reality. I'm going to go out to the middle of a farm and I'm still going to be able to run this YouTube channel. I'm going to document every bit of it. And I have the We Are Creation channel. And I'm honestly wanting to talk to more people from around the country and around the world. Maybe they don't have a platform. Send me your video of your projects and what you're doing, where you're setting up your alternative communities, your farms, whatever you're doing to better the world around you. Send me the video. I will go into that computer. I'll edit it all. I'll send them a copy so they know that it's what they want to see, and when they okay it, I'll go ahead and stick it on the We Are Creation channel. Not charge anybody shit for it. Just do it because somebody needs to do it. So that way we can be way showers in that way of going, hey, you don't have to live herded into a city if you don't want to. These people are out there. Because I was told by higher self a while ago that hey, well, I was told, but I wasn't sure if it was just a thought or what. But it was basically it was you don't need to come up with the money. Somebody will get land given to them. And this is why I say possibly, because I was thinking this was maybe my head, possibly going through stuff. But it wasn't. Going to find out it was my higher self because that's what happened. Somebody will end up giving some land and they will get the message to do this. And that's what happened. It took a few people in the process. One guy was out looking for somebody like this, and then this guy ended up getting the land um, handed down to him from his grandpa. You know, so I know it's divine because there's this same thing that went through my head. I was like, oh, that wasn't my brain coming up with shit. That was my higher self giving me a message. Because sometimes living in this world the way we're tuned, it's hard sometimes to tune into that. So, hey, Blue Bottle Bunny Farm, how you doing? Oh, excuse me. Oh, Miss Pettigrew. All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm like, you said you're losing me, and I'm not even sure who you are. Well, now I know who you are. A lot of people change their names around and stuff on here. Like mine started out. Well, my other channel is Dana E. Patterson II. You can watch my old videos there. Watch me as I grow. Um, but I was also under Dana Patterson 528 for a while. That's why my email still reflects that. But it's Dana is Love 528. Um, so yeah, they change around sometimes, you know. And if you ain't got pictures, like who am I talking to? You know, that's why like Facebook is a little bit easier sometimes because you can see people on Facebook. You know, you can go look up their profiles and stuff. I think that's why the trolling's so much worse here on YouTube. It's because you can just call yourself Joe Bob, blah, 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 whatever, and put no picture. And somebody go to your channel, they see absolutely nothing. They have no idea who you are. But on Facebook, you know, they can at least get some kind of idea who you are, unless you lock it all completely down, which is kind of hard to do there. Because I still believe that the CIA is partially controlling fucking Facebook from the background, and Mark Zuckerberg is actually the droid known as Data, but the evil version. I'm just playing. Maybe I'm not playing. I'm just screwing around. The sites are, some of these sites are being controlled and screwy. So blah blah whatever. We deal with it the best we can. You know. Um, a lifelong journey, and he is in high speed. Oh God, you ain't kidding, man. Brain going a million miles an hour. Um, well, I didn't even catch that. Huh? Said message deleted. I was just curious what that was. I didn't catch anything. Oh yeah, cool. Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, that's straight up trolling. It's like somebody on I was in somebody else's chat, or not chat. It was like comments earlier today, or no, it was last night, and I put a comment, said something to a friend, uh, about to go into the farm. Some guy gets on there and goes, "Where's this farm?" And then he gives this whole description from the Bible of something that meant nothing, and like four links. I found a nice way to say it. I'm not sure how, but basically my mind was going, why are you getting in my conversation and why are you trolling my friend's channel, spamming the shit out of it? One thing asking a question, but when you like put a 10, like the person that put like all the 10 commandments and what they meant as far as from their example, and then after that had like four links. I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, I know. Bruce, you fucking work pretty quick, bud. But that's the thing. We're usually on your channel, so we don't see you moderate. So yeah, you move pretty fucking fast, man. I didn't even have a chance to go. What the hell? I just looked up and went, "Ooh, something was removed. Let me see what it was." I looked and I went, "Awesome." I had one person after the whole Floyd thing happened that got on there, was trolling. He started asking dumb questions, trying to spark a racial thing, and then he started putting letters. He went N I. I knew G was coming next, and I just boom, I got him out of there. I was like, you ain't spelling that shit on here. Start no crap. This is the Church of Love. We don't deal with that stuff here. Believe in whoever you want to. You know, I have no problems with that. Believe in whoever you want to, but do not go around trying to force other people into your beliefs. You know. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I keep getting up, moving around. Sometimes I can't sit still. Quick as the devil. Church of Love, so don't push and shove. Everybody seems to dig that when I said that about the Church of Love, so I just kept it. I was like, yeah, man. I was talking to my one friend yesterday who was going to go down there with me, and I was like, yeah, man. I said, and anywhere I'm at, it's the Church of Love. And I said, it ain't just me. I said, you're the Church of Love. That dog's the Church of Love. Anybody who wants to claim it, just say it. I am the Church of Love. Sorry, I'm gonna take a bite of this. I ain't been eating sandwiches stuff. I've ate kind of. Somebody left. I had some agency since the stuff's been going on, leaving like food boxes randomly sitting around the apartment complex. And even though I did this thing as far as I started pulling off a lot of meat, I've been feeling kind of sickly lately. So I got some of that government canned meat and some barbecue sauce and bread. Which now, when I go to the store, I'm gonna have to get me a kombucha and stuff because now I got all this damn bread in me, and I don't want it locking up my system. So I guess it's kombucha, some sauerkraut, get some bacteria back in my gut to get rid of this stuff. Still doing it, is he? All right, my friend. However you pronounce your name, sounds like you might be having some issues. Do you need a hug? I'm not trying to be sarcastic asshole. I'm really not. Well, if somebody's running around trying to poke and start stuff with other people, a lot of times it's damage, psychologically speaking, or whatever it may be. Now, I'm not trying to play it be your shrink, but you are within the live broadcast here where my friends are conversing, and I'm being kind of rude. So, do you need help? Would you like me to send you a hug? I can do that. I have no problems. Be as mean as you want. I'll still send you love. But just please, quit making my moderators have to fucking move around and take care of this stuff. There's plenty you can do in your life. If you truly feel and believe in Mohammed and all this stuff, then brother, go pray. Go pray. Be at one. Don't fight. Much love to you and have a great day. Carlos. Hey, hello, Carlos. No negative here, but I hope it. No. I've already went through that. I've done a lot of study in my life on this stuff. I used to do a lot of writing when I was a kid. My mom really encouraged me as a writer because my mom's a writer, and that's where I learned of the whole Jim Jones thing. She wrote a whole poem on that stuff. I've studied into Adolf Hitler, everything, man. I watched the guy that's like, let's put on Nike shoes, cut our wieners off, the spaceship's gonna come get us in the middle of the night, and everybody died. I've watched all this stuff. That's why I got my confirmation this morning when the guy that's gonna give me the phone number to the house, because there's a house in the property. And then I said something about it today, and he's like, wisdom says maybe you should come visit first. And that made me feel good. Because why? He didn't give me the phone number. He said, come visit. That's making me think, I want to meet you. Now, if you're a cult leader, what do? Simple. You're talking to a guy, and he seems like he's really just wanting to get out of where he's at. You say to yourself, brain's acting sketchy. This motherfucker might be getting paranoid. Let me do something here. Yeah, and the system this and the system that. Oh, he's real paranoid now. We got him. And then they tell you, oh man, no need. Just come on down. We'll take care of you. That ain't happening. A cult leader would want to do that. They want you broken. They want you confused. You know? They don't say shit like, maybe you should come visit first. But no, hey, I'm glad y'all are saying stuff like that. That shows me that I have friends that give a shit. And whether it's you give a shit about me individually or you just give a shit about people being ruled over or scammed or whatever, it doesn't matter. You care. You don't want to see bad stuff happen. So that's awesome. I appreciate that. But that's, like I said, I'm going to go out there next week and check it out. Make sure of everything. And then September leave. Um, Hold on. I'm back some stuff out here. Let me turn this around so you guys can see me. Oy, oy, oy. I'm looking at the live feed. Ooh, Blue Bottle Bottle Bunny Farm. Songwriter. Awesome. I found this weird thing happening with me lately where I seem to be able to freestyle, come up with lyrics kind of thing easier than when I structure them. It's trippy. Um, I reject idiots. Bruce, I'm backed up seeing some of your stuff. Is that a music group? Oh man, yeah, everybody needs a hug. Mm-hmm. I see. Oh, thank you. I had somebody the other day tell me I had was that a hot rockin' body or something? I think I almost got what do you call that, where your face goes all red and stuff, and you're like, oh, geez, that kind of thing. Oh man, but I tell you what, I do gotta make sure that I keep some food in me because I'm at a good state within my body. But if I lose too much more weight, I'll be getting all weird and shit. You know, like 149 pounds. That's the lightest weight I've been in many years. Yeah, blushing. That's exactly it. I read that and I was like, said I'd be a good farmer and said I had a hot rocking body, and I was like, oh shucks, thank you. It felt kind of like alfalfa, you know. As a matter of fact, we got that name in here too. When his girly friend there, Darla, like says something to him, and he's like, oh, like that. That's about what I felt like. Oh shoot, that's awesome though, man. You know, it's nice to get a compliment. You know. See, well, I knew who it was, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to base you out right here in the chat. But yeah, there's the one that said it. She admitted to it. Yeah. Man, now I'm getting all that way again because you're sitting there. It's like, oh great, now I'm looking down at my feet, going, like a like a shy little kid. Oh, that's awesome. See, that's what I mean. I don't have to come on here with any certain thing to say. Through conversing with you guys, I can put love and happiness out there. And that's the thing. It's just conversing with y'all. I could come on here with nothing really to say, and you all will spark something, you know? So that's what I mean about this community stuff. This is not my channel. This is our channel. I just happen to be I don't know, the name that it's under and a person who does shit on it. But this is our channel, and I am not getting rid of this channel. This is for us, man. All right, you leaving there, Bruce? Hey, man, thanks for coming. Well, you know what, Blue Bottle? I usually don't get embarrassed. I mean, I'm the guy that walked around the store messing with my daughter and them, acting like a monkey, picking bugs out of their hair and eating them and shit. But I really don't know what just happened there. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know, man. I've been divorced 11 years. I've been single for like 7, 8. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just been so long away from everything. I'm turning back into the child again. It's like somebody said that I'm cute. Oh shit, man! What fun! You keep saying you'll miss me. How are you gonna miss me, man? You know, I'll figure out a way on this thing. Because that's exactly what I'm doing. I go down there and talk to him, man, and talk to him about some of the ins and outs. Because there's a house there, you know. Say, look, I know we don't want to, totally 5G this property and stuff, but can I stick a hotspot device in here or something, Because I'll go buy a fucking something to take with me. I mean, if I needed to, I'd do what I did last time I lived out in the country. It'd be like I ain't fucking paying rent right now, so you know I'm gonna take part of that money and put it to getting a fucking dish satellite. You may not get phone service out there, but you should still get internet through satellite because you're looking for cell towers or the phone. But with that dish, you're looking for satellites in the sky. Well, shit, there's big open fields there. You should be able to see the sky no problem. you know? So I'll talk to him about that because there's no use in us going down there and doing this and inviting people to come and then shit canning our channels. It's like, no, we need to document it so people can see what's going on. Like I got friends right now. It's like, hey man, if it works out a couple of years, I might be down that direction. But yeah, they want to make sure that it's legit, that everything's going to, and not just legit, but that it's going to work out because everybody can be legit and things can happen. Shit just sometimes can happen. Dana, you might fall in love and I will have no more chance with you. No more chance with me? What are you talking about, Darla? Hey, would you like to get a hold of me in email? Do you know my email? Let me stick this thing in here. Hold on a second. I'm sitting there typing, it's doing nothing. All right, there's my what do you call it? Email. Uh, anybody can get a hold of me on the email. Darla, you want to get a hold of me on the email? Get a hold of me, and oh, you're talking about the what do you call that? Shit, Little Rascals. Is that what you're doing? Giving a reference to the Little Rascals thing? Because I'm almost confused right now. Oh, okay. It's the Little Rascals thing. I was thinking there for a second, the way that was worded, I was like, do you have a thing for me? That's where I was starting to get confused. Like I said, you're talking to a guy who's been single for many, many years, so I pay attention to that kind of shit. Yeah, brother. That's why I got a little bit confused because you usually call me brother. I get brother all the time. I made a joke on Facebook about it once. I was like, why do I gotta be brother to anybody? Is there gonna be a woman at some point that looks at me as something beyond brother? I found a couple, but it was the funny thing was they were people that needed help, got help, and that was it. Boom, gone. So, whatever. I got my dog. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You go on email and or by like I said, I get to know somebody in email. I give them my phone number. And yeah, you ain't got to deal with trolls. I'm still not sure exactly what to call you. See, it was Miss Petty Girl, and then that name, and it's like I get confused sometimes what to call everybody. I think even Darlis changed. It was one thing at one time. Um, yeah, I just everybody, stay on a good foot, stay in a good vibe, man. You know, don't let anything that's going on get to you because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're just trying to get you out of your awakening, man. Waking up to the truth that's going on in the world, truth within everything. And they don't want you to know the truth. So they just want to confuse everybody. And remember, here in the States, United States, we got voting season coming up. And they've been trying for a long time to get the president out because they don't like the fact that he won't be their bitch. So, be ready for fireworks, y'all. Shit's gonna get real stupid real quick. But see, that's the thing, though. I can see you not giving email like I just did here, but email to your friends and stuff. That's how I got everything cleared up on YouTube when the trolls were messing with us. So you're letting the trolls to run you now. I have people to get a hold of me on my email. Email's great because if I don't know your ass, I don't look it up. If you're on my email, I don't know who you are. It gets deleted. I don't open it. I ain't opening shit and getting nothing in my crap. But if I tell people, like I talk to people and I say, hey, I'll give you my email, and then that person contacts me, I'm cool with it, you know? But that's the thing. I'm not living in fear of the government. I'm not living in fear of trolls. I'm not living in fear of anything. I've had my ribs kicked in, guns shoved in my face. I grew up with a mom that was big into Stephen King. Can't scare me. The only thing that could scare me, I just went through in January, and was the feeling that I might go completely insane and still be alive and have to live through it. But outside of that, I have no fears. So I'll go ahead and remove my email from here. And, well, I guess if you ain't going to contact me, you ain't going to contact me. I know, but here's the thing. I have literally had somebody do a video of me holding a phone, literally showing my video. Dana Invaders Invite 2 made me cry. I've dealt with shit on here, and you know what I've said? I own my shit. Ain't nobody fucking with me. And I get trolls every now and then. I had a troll bot come on my shit, man, with like, oh my god, how many was he controlling? He's controlling 100 and some people, man. And they all started going, stand on your head, stand on your head. Here's the thing, don't fight trolls. Don't make videos about them, don't fight them. That's all they want is somebody to exchange energy with. I don't fight with them. I don't argue with them. I don't do nothing with them. They come on my channel, I delete them. You know? About the worst I do is like that guy earlier. You know? Somebody needs a hug, they need a hug. But I'm not letting my channel, our channel, I'm not letting our channel be controlled by trolls or anything. You know? I still honestly believe that reality is a holographic projection of which we control. And when I said that things were happening in mine that I didn't want to happen more, I really believe that when you go inside yourself and you take fucking control of everything, that it literally can change the outside. Because how's this happen? How have I been on here this many years? How have I went and literally? I mean, I Facebook shut me down from doing live feeds. I don't even do live feeds there. So what I do? I went to YouTube. I said, "You, sir, Mister Mark Zuckerberg, are a troll, being controlled by the CIA." Made a whole video, stuck it right on Facebook. Didn't fuck with me. I go on here, I say stuff. Every great once in a while, I might like be in a live feed somewhere and bump into some flat earthers who want to argue with me just because I said something, or some Christians I said the word source and they're like, "You're the devil. You work for Lucifer." But it's really wild because just from my intuition and heart space, I knew exactly what to say to the people and not fight and argue with them. And it was really wild because I could feel their energy. One of them was like running from me, like I really was the devil. And I commented a couple times under that. I'm like, no, it's okay, man. I love you. I just want to give you a hug and shit. And I swear to God, it was like I could feel the person running. It was so funny. And it was like, that's what it is, man. It's like what they say, with the bad shit, go at it with love. Don't fight fire with fire and all that kind of stuff. It's true, man. 'Cause these people don't want nothing to do with the high vibe. If they can drag your vibe down and put you in fear, they got you. But if your vibe is way too fucking high, they don't want to play with you. I walked around the streets of Detroit around some scary fucking people that literally crossed the streets from me. And I can download people's emotions and consciousness and vibes and shit. So I knew what the person was thinking. It's like I need to get away from that guy. They had no idea why. It's because they were vibing really low and they said within themselves, we don't like that vibration. It's too high. But he wasn't mentally picking it up. He just picked up, I need to cross the street. Fucking way bigger than I was. All he had to do was knock me down and sit on me. It'd have been over with. You know? I used to do the Jedi mind trick thing. I could make my vibration literally change just enough to where if somebody's in a real low vibratory state, they literally cannot see me. It's just like straight up out of Star Wars. I've done this a couple times, and I went so deep that when I go up and use the machine, card reader wouldn't even fucking read or freaking read my card. You know, they're looking at me like, "Oh, you have to type in the numbers." I'm like, "Nah, I can type in the numbers. Just watch this." And I just went run the card and went right through. What was that? I was bringing myself back into this dimension. I slipped my vibration just enough to disappear to some people, and my vibe actually threw off the card reader. The computer couldn't even notice that I was there or even holding anything. And I know that may sound crazy, but it works. Started this shit like 4 years ago, and it was amazing, man. I'm like, this is so awesome to be a grown adult, and loving the whole Star Wars series, and realizing there's so much truth in it. Luke, the source or the force, it's in everything. Yeah, force, source. Uh huh. Yeah, awesome. But no, I understand what you guys are going through. It just irritates me that I got friends that won't communicate with each other in the time of need when we're supposed to communicate. God dang it. Ah, I want to go on to preacher mode, man. You know, it annoys me that we are trying to spread love and peace, and we need to connect with one another. And what's happening? You got some people that got everybody too scared to do it. Well, straight up, I don't fear trolls. Trolls are sad people that need lives. You want to troll my channel? I will chase you around the internet, helping you to awaken and sending you love. Don't troll my channel. I'm literally tied in, even outside of my normal consciousness. I can walk around people and cause all the untruth and shit within them to just start to come out, to wake up, to do all kind of things. You don't troll a channel when somebody realizes they're part of the individualized, fractalized energy of God. I'm literally part of God. I see the world through the eyes of God, and I operate through the ways of God. You can't troll a divine spirit that knows they're a divine spirit and knows that they can control everything. Computer? Really? I work in the etheric realms. I know my ancient lineage, what I am and where I came from. That's why I laugh at this shit. It's like a troll. You're messing with the ancient shaman priest. That would be the most ludicrous thing you could ever do. And I know this because many people remember me from past lives. Yeah, it was a weird one for me to go, oh, I accept that. It's like, that's some pretty heavy shit, bro. After about 10 people, you're like, you know what? I'm getting these visions too. That's what it is. When you come into the knowing of, I am beyond this, but not only come into the knowing of it, but actually say to yourself, that ain't nothing. Yeah, I got to take a walk down the street and get something. I'm getting ready to go cut grass, so I'm gonna get off here. Oh, and blue. Yeah, yeah. I've got trolled by the Christians. Quite a few of those, and some flat Earth Christians. And I do have some flat Earth Christian friends, but I've also been trolled by flat Earth Christian people too. Um, but it never sticks because they can't annoy me enough, and it's just one of those things. It doesn't stick. I don't fight with them. But Blue Bottle, or Miss Crap Set, whatever. I don't know. The email I'd put there. If you guys want to get a hold of me, you can. I took it off, but I can put it back on there. It's really easy to remember. Um, so if you guys ever want to talk to me, man, it's right there. And yeah, Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. Thank you. Made me feel really good. you know. But yeah, um, feel free to email me. You email me and want to talk on the phone, I'll talk to you on the phone. I said I the whole troll thing don't bother me. Like I've been chased down the street by three guys and literally had them knock me down and kick the living shit out of me. You know, been robbed and all kind of stuff. So it's like trolls. I could be dead right now. I'm not even sure. Outside of divine intervention, I don't know how I could be alive. So, yeah, trolls. I'm an elf. We don't like trolls, anyways. Oh, shit. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Hey, and thanks, man. You got 6 people sitting here, and I got 7 likes on this thing. It's not usually, it doesn't usually happen a lot, getting a whole bunch of likes during the live. It's usually afterwards and stuff. So it's pretty cool, Ended up in the middle of the day, worked out all right. I thank y'all for helping, Um, Darla, getting people to push some likes and stuff, and just everybody here. And I'm glad that you let me know who you are there, Set. I was like, oh, okay. I remember you. I was like, I wondered where you went. Yep, it happens. But anyways, I love each and every one of you. You know, don't let the trolls put you in fear. Don't let the world put you in fear. Keep communicating with one another. Build these communities up stronger. Because it's when we unite in our strength through the one that we take back everything. And there is some top people, like I said, Magenta Pixie, Laura Eisenhower, they had this whole thing. They were talking, they had these same feelings that we did. It was like, whatever this is going away or leaving or something. It's the split. And I don't think it's just in our thought patterns and way we see the world. I actually see myself in a field with a bunch of like-minded people, a flash in a giant timeline jump where we're not witnessing whatever the hell's about to happen here. So, through my understanding of physics, metaphysics, holographic universe, all this stuff, everything being a energy, makes sense to me. If you look at it from the logical human standpoint of what they teach you, makes no sense. But if you look at it from that aspect, yeah, honestly believe a bunch of like-minded people could do that. Because if not, then explain to me what happened to the Mayan, what happened to like the Anasazi, these different civilizations that disappeared. A lot of people say they either evolved to a certain point or they were taken back to the ones who seeded them here. plenty times people disappear from this earth. And there's been also plenty of people that's evolved themselves to a point where they've disappeared from this earth. Now that's truly ascending. So just keep that in your mind. We run reality, and as the unified energy of the one, we're taking down this whole system. Watch it. It's falling. It's falling because we're raising our vibration. So keep that in mind. Nobody runs your reality but you. And if you feel alone, get on here, one of these channels you're subscribed to, start talking to your friends, man. We'll help you. We help each other. That's the way we are. Because we are pure love. That's what we're created from. So always remember that. And have an awesome day or evening, whatever it is in your little part of our great big beautiful world. And remember, we are the conscious evolution. I love you. Peace be with you. And Mickey Dog says, have a great day.